Good morning. I hope you're doing well today. And we are going to take a look at some of the pharmacy products. I'm going to do a half face demonstration for you guys this morning. I'm just up and I'm trying to get ready for the work day. And so I'm going to start off, first of all, by using a primer. If you haven't ever used a primer, it is a very silky, very smooth feel. And it acts as a nice filler for pores and things like that. If you have fine lines and wrinkles, places here or here, it's going to go ahead and help you to smooth those out. And so I'm going to just start with a little amount of that. This is the VFX Pro from Farmasi, and about that amount right there is all you need to get your foundation or the foundation of your makeup going. So I just put it on here. I'm going to do this side this morning. And I'm just going to smooth this in, okay? And just get this going real quick. I put it up underneath my eyes. I even go over my eyes. It smells very refreshing, almost a minty kind of smell, but not heavy mint. Just kind of a hint, like you kind of go, am I smelling something there? But this is just going to go on and help our makeup to go on nice and smooth. And so that is the primer that I added. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to do the next step for me, and that is to do concealer. I put my concealer on before I put on my CC cream. I use CC cream just because I want a more covered look. And so that's what I'm going to use this morning. I'm going to use the concealer first. And this will go on. I usually kind of apply it in a V type shape, kind of under my eye, going right here. Okay. If you have dark circles under your eyes, like you're a person who has purple, I have several customers that say, I have dark rings and I want to get rid of those dark rings. This particular concealer actually comes in an orange, and you can use an orange underneath your concealer to help you with that coverage that you're looking for. So I'm just going to put that on just a little bit. I'm also going to bring it down my nose. I like to kind of create an angle of just refresh look here. And I kind of just prefer that look. And so I like it to be brighter around my eyes. So just putting that on. Hope y'all are having a good morning this morning. I haven't even had my first cup of coffee. That's kind of hard in the morning to not have your coffee. But it's coming. It's coming. Okay, so I've got my concealer on. The next thing that I'm going to use this morning is I'm going to use my I'm going to use the serum foundation. This is a really cool product. It's different. I usually do use a CC cream for complete coverage, but with the serum foundation, you can level your coverage with Farmasi. If you want a light coverage, you use 2 drops. If you want a medium coverage, you can use 3 to 4, or you can make it even darker than that if you want to. The thing that makes it so nice and handy to be able to use is that it has a little dropper. And so that helps me to control how much product I use. Usually squeezing it out of a tube, or you're trying to, take your bottle and flip or whatever. Well, with this, I don't even have to touch this, which is great for bacterial usage or trying to cut down on bacteria in your makeup. I'm going to do more of a full coverage this morning. And so I'm going to use 3 dots of this particular serum. If I need some more, then I can add some more. But I am just doing half of a face this morning. So I'm going to use about 3. But again, this is our serum foundation. This is good for people who have dry skin. Just going down on the nose, going around here. It's a Thursday, and so I'm excited about that. I'm ready for Friday to come. Got lots of activities going on this weekend. Maybe you do too. I'm going to use just a little bit more of that. Now, while I'm putting this on, I'll talk to you about my skincare line. Last night, I used the tea tree line. Tea tree is just really great for purification and for its healing and antiseptic properties. And so I'm using that particular line just to kind of help cut down. I wear a mask at work. And so it helps to pull out blemishes. It helps to just do different things. If you have lots of oil in your skin or you have acne, that particular line is perfect for that. And so the tea tree oil, it just is a good healer. I also tend to use the calendula line just for its properties as far as hydration and so there are different things that I use at different times of the year. The calendula is fantastic for me. I have a normal skin, but in the winter, whenever we're drying our skin and everything, my skin just really, really, really gets dry. And so I need things like the calendula line or whatever to help hydrate because I have just dry skin. Like it's peeling, it hurts. I also use the lip conditioner because my lips will dry out, and our lip conditioner is a fantastic product too. So you've got different things that you can use. Some people use different combinations to cut down on impurities and just the T-zone oils and things like that. They'll use the tea tree line, or if they're having acne, they'll use the tea tree line. But then for other things like hydration, they'll use like the calendula line. And so I kind of use several different products out of both of those. Anyway, so we're going to move on. And I'm going to go ahead today and show you our Double Lash Extend. And it is a really pretty product. It's just a nice little mascara, and you can put it on. You start with the length on this one. And what I love about it is it makes my lashes look very long. I'm going to have to use a mirror here for just a second, or I'll look up. But it just kind of goes on really nicely. And adds that length for me. Okay, it does not take a lot. And then after I've done the length, I go in with the pink side. Okay, so it's all kind of going down the same shaft, just a different part of the shaft. So this is going to be the volume here. Add that in. There we go. And then for that look that I'm wanting, I didn't get very blended. I need to go back in and blend a little bit, but for the look that I'm wanting, I'm going to go back in with the length again. It will help to separate those lashes and just make it nice and separated. Okay, so you can see that has a lot of pretty length there. And if I wanted to add some more, I could. There you go. There's a good side view. Okay, so that's the Double Lash Extend here. I don't use the volume on the bottom lash. What I do for the bottom lash is I use the silver again, and I just go under. And that works really nicely to just kind of give me the look that I'm looking for. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I want to show you something new today, and I'm excited about this particular palette. This is our Peach Bite palette, and I haven't ever shown it. It comes in 3 really nice sizes. These are about the size of a $50. But you have a couple of different things here, and these can be used universally. You can use them on your eyes. You can use them as like a highlighter. You can use them as a blush, or you can even use it as a bronzer wherever you need a little bit more, wherever you need some more color or you want to do some different things. And so this is a beautiful palette. Let me see if I can let you see it where it can catch the light a little bit. I get a little bit of a glare there, but these colors are really pretty and just kind of light. This particular color for me would be definitely something that I would use on my eyes. And I probably will do that. I like a light foundation for my eye color. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this light one right here, and I'm going to use it on my cheek. Okay. And I'm just going to stay up here on my cheekbone with this. Okay. And then I'm going to come in a minute and I'll highlight. Okay. I'll use the light and just kind of brighten up. I like to have a nice, pretty bright color. So we're going to go in. There's that. And then I'm going to go over here to this side and grab some of this highlighting. And I'm going to just highlight right there. Okay, just right underneath. Okay, and just blend that in really nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of the peach color. I'm going to put it on my forehead here and on my chin. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead as well, and I'm going to use my Creamy Glow this morning. I have these cream eyeshadows are wonderful eyeshadows. What I love about these is that they stay on. They stay on not only just as I put it on this morning, but it's going to be on at 6 o'clock tonight whenever I come home until I wash it off. And it's going to sparkle and it's going to shimmer. It's a really pretty metallic color. You can kind of see, but it's very light. A very popular color, probably one of our number one bestsellers as far as the creamy eyeshadow is concerned. But I just put that on just very lightly, and I'm going to go up. I probably will use a mono here in a second that I'm going to put on. I'm going to use my finger to apply it, just to put it in a specific place that I want it. So we're just putting that on, okay, over the whole eye to give good coverage. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I am going to grab my mono, okay? And you can see it's a real pretty, just a white color. And this is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to use the tip of my finger. Farmasi has great pigmented product, okay? I was actually going through some of my other name brands of product, and I was sitting there kind of sifting through all of my old compacts and kind of looking through my old makeup the other day. And I was sitting there thinking, man, Farmasi just really has done a really great job of pigmenting and putting color in. When you look at one of their shadows or you look at their blushes, they are rich in color. And some of the things that I buy, I look at them and I can put a little bit of it on my finger, but it's very translucent. This is not. It's a very opaque, and you can see that they've got it. They use a lot of high pigmentation. Okay, I'm going to use my finger because I want that to go in a specific place. And so I'm just going to put it right there. So there it goes. All right, I'm going to leave my pink on my lid, but I'm just going to use that white to brighten it out. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Just a little bit of that. Okay, and so there you have that particular look going on. Pretty easy. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my metallic this morning. I'm going to wear my little log cabin look here today. And so this is the liquid eyeliner in metallic. We have it in gray. We have it in with a glitter. I just got the crystal in. Oh my goodness, it is really pretty. It kind of puts the white right there on the edge of your lid, makes it look so pretty. So there's crystal, there's even silver. There, you can get these in any kind of color that you want. But this is the black metallic. And I'm going to start with it this morning. I'm going to have to look up, or I'll use you guys kind of as my mirror a little bit. And I'm just going to draw it on really easily. There we go. The thing I like about this, when I first started using liquid, and I'll tell you, I didn't really use liquid until Farmasi. It scared me to death. Because I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna have enough control, but I have more control with this fine little tip than I do with just a regular. I can thicken it up if I want to. If I want to make just a streamline, I can do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and go under. Let me look up to do that. I'm a glasses wearer, y'all, and so it is really hard. Sometimes the struggle is very real trying to put on those things in the morning, but it always amazes me about how our eyes affect our whole entire look. Okay, when you're working with your eyes, it doesn't matter necessarily what your foundation looks like. It doesn't necessarily matter what your shadows look like. But as soon as you start putting on things like your liners, that's where you start seeing those differences. Okay, and so from one side, okay, you can kind of see I still have my morning bag. I still have it over here too, but it's just a little bit less. And I'm going to do some things to help to combat that here in just a second. Okay, I'm actually going to go in with my mono eye color that I was using on top, and I still have some of it on my finger, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of that just right there, and I'm going to lighten that out just a little bit. And then I'm going to blend that in. Okay. But one thing about wearing glasses is it's allergy season. And so a lot of times whenever I'm combating all of that stuff, one of the things that I like to do is I like to wear my glasses just because it kind of sits right there But that's one of the things, we all have things about life that kind of concern us. And by this afternoon, after I've had my cup of coffee, they usually are a lot better. But just starting off, there are things about our skin that we don't love. And I'll just be real with you. That's one of the things that I'm noticing as I'm aging. That's a part of what I've got concerns. It's something I'm working with. And so we're always looking for tricks to help ourselves look better. And that's one of the things that I'm working on. So anyway, I'm sure you understand. I'm going to go ahead to finish off the look this morning because it is a half face. I'm going to use a real pretty color this morning. This is called Star. And Star is a beautiful color. It's one of our matte lipsticks. Just a real pretty color. It's an 06. If you're looking for the color in the catalog, I'll post my link below. But this is the nice 06. And it is very bold. Okay. Actually, you know what? I just pulled it out. I'm going to look again. Let me see. Hold on. We've got so many pretty colors. But I may want to do something a little bit different. There's my brush. I have so much of my pharmacy makeup in here, and I have a lot of it. And I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, I'll show you the two. You can see that this one that's underneath here, I've got my foundation still in my hand. It has a more of a purple tone. I'm looking for more red. So I'm going to go with the red today. This is called Red Love, and it is a pretty color. I'll show it to you. That's more of what I'm looking for my what I'm wanting to wear this morning. It's just real pretty. It has blue undertones in it. And so what it's going to do is it's going to make my teeth look really pretty and really white, but it's going to be really rich. And I'm going to tell you, once this dries, it's going to stay in place. It is a stay in place. It's not going to budge. But you do need to make sure that your lips are absolutely clean before you put this on, and then put it on and then completely let it dry. Okay. But this is what I'm going to wear. I think it's a good match for what I'm wearing today. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to apply to half. Okay. I don't know if I can do just half, but I am. But we just have some real pretty rich colors, y'all. And I'm really excited about it. I'm in my 40s. I've had skin cancer. Still letting it dry. And so I'm always battling different things, but I'm always wanting to make sure that I'm wearing a product that, number one, is going to look good on me. I'm going to wear a product that I feel confident about, that is going to give me the most quality, not necessarily quality. Quantity. How many of us have bought tubs and tubs and tubs and tubs of things that are this much, and you put it on your skin, you're like, yeah, got a great bargain on that, but it didn't do anything that you wanted it to do. I have experienced that so many times, and that's not anything that I really want to do. I want to make sure that I have stuff, even, and I'm going to tell you with pharmacy, I'm going to show you my tea tree one. This is a fantastic quality product, and it does a lot of great things, but it's not a huge tub of it, but I don't have to use a whole lot of this either. Okay. I use very little of this product, and it does its job. So that's something that you can kind of take a look at. I'll show you the insides of it. Just a really nice product there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead because I do feel like I'm fighting a little bit of my bag still. I'm going to go in with some of my CC cream. It is a complete coverage makeup, and I'm just going to go in just a little bit for my look, and I'm going to lighten. And as a matter of fact, if I had my light, I would probably use a little bit of a shade lighter than that, but it's just going to cover a little bit more, and so and let that kind of brighten up, which is something I told you I really like, and it mixes with that mono really nicely as well. So anyway, I hope you guys have a nice day today. I'm going to wear my makeup, or my little lipstick thing here, and let that stay on throughout the day, and I may come back and do a live this evening and show you kind of how that's doing throughout the day, because I have to wash my hands all the time, and so that's definitely something that we need to check in on. Y'all have a great day, and thank you for joining me on Fantastic Pharmacy Finds with Cindy. Y'all have a great afternoon, and I just hope it's a pretty day for you. Take care. Bye-bye.